This story makes me so mad. We defeated the Russians in the space race,
Allegedly.
but now we're gonna let Austria beat us in the transmission lines race? I didn't even know we were in a power lines race.
But we are clearly losing. Look at this awesome structure. Why don't we have these?
So how much would this cost? Who's in charge of these? And would building creative pylons actually be worth it? Austrian Power Giants is a proposal from the Austrian Power Grid, intended to win public approval for infrastructure projects. Nobody wants ugly electricity pylons in their backyard, but maybe if they were beautiful, people would be a lot more accepting.
Austrian Power Giants won the Red Dot Award for concept design in the electrification and decarbonization category at a conference in Singapore.
Wow, that sounds impressive.
It does. Until you learn they gave out 4,000 Red Dot Awards this year. Even if we narrowed down to just electrification design concepts, there were still 20 winners.
One of my favorite things about working at High Point University is the beautiful campus with statues and art spread out all over the place.
Kitty. Ooh, angry kitty. Kitties everywhere. I love it.
Would you rather commute through this wire jungle or this beautiful landscape?
And it's really as simple as that. Everyone would rather have an office with a window than a soul-sucking cubicle. You put plants on your desk and in your home. We prefer to be surrounded by beauty.
And obviously, that's why you hired me.
Engineers don't just solve problems, right? It's not only about needs. Engineering is also about fulfilling wants.
Beauty can be subjective. I think giant wind turbines look cool. Other people think they're ugly. But nobody thinks these boring towers are more beautiful than the Austrian Power Giant proposals. So, of course we'd rather have beautiful transmission towers than metal eyesores.
Let's math this out. Total electricity bills of the entire United States is about $500 billion per year.
That's already too high. I'm not paying even 1 penny more. Have you seen the price of snacks recently?
We approximate one normal high voltage tower costs around $500,000 for foundation, steel, and construction labor. We can then 10x that amount for a power giant and say $5 million for a work of art, mainly to account for the extra engineering and labor costs.
But remember, if we design a bald eagle tower, only the first one would cost $5 million. Once it's designed, every other duplicate eagle we install somewhere new would be way cheaper.
If we were to build 10 towers per year, $50 million on top of the $500 billion, that's one extra penny on every $100 you already spend on electricity.
All right, fine. I'll spend 1 penny more, but only if one of the statues is shaped like a tuna fish.
High voltage transmission towers, just like local power lines along city streets, are mostly owned and operated by private utility companies, not the government. But the utility companies don't necessarily build them themselves. They usually contract out to engineering and construction companies to do the building and upgrades.
If you want to see a giant cat pylon, you've got 3 choices. Call the owners, call the builders, or call potential donors.
It's not going to be easy. Engineers hate answering the phone.
So number 1, talk to your local utility company. They're the ones soliciting bids for construction contracts. They could ask for bids to include an extra quote for one artistic tower in the middle of a new 20-mile span.
Hello? Duke Energy? I'm not paying my electric bill until you put up a giant kitty-shaped pylon on the side of I-40 near Greensboro.
Number 2, talk to your friendly neighborhood engineer that works for a civil engineering company. Next time they put in a bid to construct these towers, they could add on an optional extra for an artistic tower.
But be gentle. Engineers are scared of human contact.
And number 3, donors. Crowd-funded small donations or single large donations from a wealthy donor or company could pay for these without any effect on your electricity bill.
It will be a lot easier for the electric company to promote these to the public if they can also announce these big, beautiful pylons won't cost their customers a penny.
Ultimately, construction only takes 2 things: willpower and money. You just need to decide what you want and how you want to pay for it. I, for one, am not totally opposed to Buc-ee's paying $1 million to put up a giant beaver transmission tower along I-10 in the Texas Hill Country.
Only if they start offering unlimited brisket samples.